Okay, so today we're going to show you how you can turn your iPhone or your iPad off. Now, it doesn't matter whether you've got a phone or an iPad with a button on it or not. You can still do that. I'm also going to show you how you can force turn off the iPhone or the iPad. Now, this means that if the iPhone or iPad has stopped responding, if you can't do anything with it, how do you force it off? So stick around. All the details coming up shortly. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So as I say, today we're going to show you how you can turn your iPhone or your iPad off. Now, it doesn't matter whether you've got a button on the front or not, but certainly if you've got a phone with a button on without a button on the front, then it's going to be that little bit harder to turn it off. So let's just try the old phone first. So let's just see. So I'm just going to pick up this phone here. Now, on this phone here, we've got a power button, which is on the right-hand side of the phone. And all you do is you just hold down the power button. That's if you've got the button on the front. Just hold down the power button until you see that, till it says slide to power off. Put your finger on the power logo and just slide across. And there you go. That will turn the phone off. Now leave it for 30 seconds at least until you try to turn the phone back on again. This is because the phone is still in the process of shutting down. So, okay, I've left it for me 30 seconds. So just press and hold this button on the side to turn it back on and keep it held down. Keep it held down until you see an apple appear. And then as soon as you see the apple appear, let go. So there you go, the phone is now turning back on. It's really strange in this day and age where they're trying to teach us that we've got to conserve energy, that on these newer phones, they've made it that much harder to turn them off. But never mind, I'm going to show you how you can do it anyway. So the second thing is, if you've got a button on the front of your phone, how do you force it to turn off? So say if the iPhone or the iPad has frozen up, you can't do anything with it, it's not responding to anything, how do you turn the phone off? How do you force it to go off? So what you want to do is obviously locate the power button on the right hand side and locate the volume button, perhaps the volume down button on the left hand side. So press and hold both of these buttons together. Keep them held down. Just keep them held down. Now, nothing may happen for a while. The screen might go blank, but as soon as you see an apple appear on the screen, then you want to let go of these buttons. There you go. The apple's appeared, so I've let go. And that has now basically rebooted the phone. It's powered it off and it's powering it straight back on again. And it might take a few seconds before the phone comes back on, but there you go. Mine's come back on there. And hopefully at that point, you should now be able to use the phone as normal. Now, what if you've got one of these new phones with no button on the front? Well, you can still do it. So what you need to do is locate this button there on the right hand side, which was the power button on the old phones, and then locate the volume up and volume down button just on the left hand side of the phone. And what you need to do is you need to do this in quick succession. You need to press volume up, volume down, and then hold down the button there on the right until you see slide to power off. And then you can put your finger on the power logo and slide it to power off. So once again, that was volume up, volume down, and then press and hold the button on the right hand side until you see slide to power off. Now, how do you put the phone back on? Well, all you do is you just press and hold this button here on the right hand side and keep it held down until you see an Apple logo come up on the screen. There you go. And then let go of that button. The phone will now start up. There are other ways you can shut this down, and I'm going to show you those other ways as well. I'm also going to show you how you can force restart the phone too. I'm just waiting for it to power back up. There we go. So the other way you can shut down is go into settings, the settings cog just there. And then what you want to do is you want to go into general and then slide and then swipe all the way down to the bottom. And there you have a shutdown just at the bottom in blue. Tap shutdown and then slide to power off. So put your finger again on the power icon, slide to the right, and there you go. It's now turned off. And again, like the old iPhone, before you turn it on, I'd say leave it about 30 seconds because it's still shutting down. Even though the screen's gone off, it's still shutting down. So let's just press and hold this button here on the right just to turn the phone back on. So press and hold it until an Apple logo appears. There we go, and then let go. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how do you force the phone to go off. So what happens if your phone has frozen up completely and you can't get to that slide to power off, or you can't get to the settings. So okay, so once again, locate the volume up and volume down buttons on the left hand side of the phone, and again in quick succession you want to press volume up, volume down, and then hold the button on the right hand side, and just keep it held down. The slide to power off may come up, but do keep it held down until once again you see an Apple. So I've not got my finger on the buttons on the left. There you go. As soon as I see the Apple, let go of that button, and that should force reboot the phone or restart it, and hopefully should clear any problems. So there you go. That guide showed you how you can turn off both the old style iPhone and the new style iPhone, and also the iPads too. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, consider hitting that thanks button and making a donation to this channel. Or if you can't do that, then have a look in the description down below. We've got some great links down there for you to various things, including my Amazon shop, which contains all the things I love at the moment on Amazon: Fire TV sticks, Fire TV cubes, and VPNs. Buying, subscribing and donating really does help support this channel. It helps me to be able to dedicate more time to spend researching to bring you these great videos. And whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not stick around? I've got thousands of other videos for you right here, right now, covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully whilst you're here, you're going to find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money. And if you do see any videos that you think your friends, your family, or your work colleagues might like to see, then please don't forget to share these videos on your social media timelines. You can check me out on X. I'm at CWTEK. You can also check out my website. It's cwtek.co.uk. Thanks for watching, and speak to you again soon.